cameo compilation was just absolutely brilliant and viral.
Honestly, man, when I saw it, I was kind of jealous. Like I knew Kevin before he dropped it, and I was like, man, why didn't I think of that? It's like just pure genius.
My best friend of all time, Kevin Cedar.
Have you heard my man Kevin Cedar? For my man Kevin Cedar. Kevin Cedar, or Cedar, is looking for a job.
I never get a 10 grade. I give a 9.9. John Elway got a 9.9. Kevin Cedar gets a 9.9 as well.
If you don't hire him, you obviously have fallen and hit your head one too many times.
I had no sports experience at the time, and I know you needed that to get a job with the Browns or whoever you're applying for. So I basically had this idea, let's go on Cameo and hire these Cleveland sports legends to give me these crazy references. I didn't know how they would take it, but once I got Joe Thomas's back, I was like, oh, this is going to be big. Because Joe Thomas took 10 minutes to respond to me, and he went all out for me. And I was like, okay, this is going to take off. And then the next thing I know, the next day when I posted the video on social media, my best friend who knows nothing about sports was like, hey, man, you're on Sports Illustrated. And I'm like, what? And then he sent me the article, and I'm like, what is happening right now? And it just had, it took off. It was such a crazy experience. I got on all these news channels. And then eventually it kind of led into a job with the Cleveland Cavaliers, which I worked there for the past 3 years. I'm at an agency now called Buds and Pals, I love the job. But the Cavs obviously was such a great experience. But the full circle to the story is I had Josh Cribbs in my video, right? And he gave me this reference. Yesterday, I got to make a video and work with Josh Cribbs, and I asked him about it, and he laughed because I edited a part. I made it sound like he gave me a better reference than he did. So he kind of you know what I mean? He messed with me for a little bit, but overall, yeah, that's the story.
I mean, that's the brilliance of editing, though. That's the whole point of it is to make it even bigger than what you got back. I keep replaying in my mind, Joe Thomas saying he makes Steven Spielberg look like he's never even seen a camera in his life. Just those guys kind of taking to that and doing that. I think that as sports guys and kind of just talking about sports here in town with you a little bit here, Kev, I mean, I think that shows a lot of the, yes, we've been through the struggles and we've seen every different story possible, especially with the Browns, of how you lose, how you have controversy on and off the field. We've gone through every single angle and we keep inventing new ones. But I think it shows for the majority, the guys that don't get talked about, but should be talked about even more, of the great athletes and people we've had here in town to represent us in our city.
I absolutely agree to that. The one thing that when I got lucky to meet some of the Cavs players when I worked there, people would always ask me, because I feel like athletes get such a negative reputation. Everyone thinks they're kind of you hear the cliches, maybe they're entitled or whatever. There was the complete opposite with all of the Cavs players, super respectful, super nice. I love Darius Garland. Jared Allen is exactly how you would think he'd be. All of the guys, super nice. Every athlete I've met, besides one, which I'm gonna drop his name because I don't even care.
I come from a line of work that says no names, please. Met
is Trent Richardson. He was the only guy that I wasn't a fan of. If you want me to go in that story, I will. But every other one, super great. I love all of the guys I met.
I mean, we can go into that story. Hearing that though, I mean, it doesn't shock me.